That
is in trouble politically. He's polling right up there with fungal infections. Part of the reason for that is that he gave in to the loon wing of his party, and he dissolved the southern border. Now, 5 months before an election, he has to appear to be willing to do something about it, hence this executive order.
truth.
And he expects you to report this epiphany that he has had, take what the White House is telling you, balance it on your noses like trained seals, and report it uncritically. For 3 years, we have watched President Biden push on a door that has been clearly marked pull. He's mismanaged Congress, COVID, the national debt, the economy, inflation, crime, Afghanistan, Iran, the war in Gaza, the war in Ukraine, and now, of course, the border.
We will be back in 20 seconds.
Welcome to The Bars Open with Beth and Greg. Cheers and enjoy the show. Welcome to the bar.
Oh, hello, that was
Is in
different.
trouble.
What's happening, everybody? A little different intro, but I just found that fucking video. Welcome to The Bars Open with Beth and Greg. I'm Greg, and that's
Beth.
Beth.
Sorry, you normally say my name.
I know,
There's
but
something wrong with my eyeball.
I pointed at you, and it's the one time your long-ass eyelashes got in the way.
They're not going.
Beth goes, what was that about? I'm like, oh, because fucktard just signed an executive order yesterday or today that said we're going to close the border, but he's not closing the border. It's still allowing 4,000 migrants in daily.
And it's not closing at all.
Now, and did you guys just see who was elected to be the president of Mexico?
No,
Remember the Jewish woman that we were joking about?
no.
The first
Mexican Jew?
the first Mexican Jew. 0.04% of the Mexican population, the population of Mexico is Jewish.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
Everybody's like, CIA plant, fucking absolutely. There have been 24 assassinations of political people
Okay.
in Mexico in the last 2 years. Like,
Wow.
fuck, it's the most ever, like in like recorded history of Mexico, all being murdered.
By the cartel or who? Or is that what
Yeah,
they're saying?
well,
the
who the
cartel,
fuck else
or-
would it be?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do, right? Like 12,000 crossed over SoCal's borders in a single day last week. What the fuck, right? So you have to give it to Joe.
And who is this old man or this older gentleman?
That is Kennedy. He's a Kennedy.
I know, I don't. Is he the
So-
one that had part of his brain eaten?
No, that was
Oh,
Joe
okay.
Biden.
No. From the
That
worms.
was Robert F. Kennedy.
Okay.
It could have been Joe Biden. No. So that guy, that dude right there.
Yeah.
If you want to hear fucking shit,
I mean, I loved
like somebody
the list.
talk shit
Yeah.
about somebody, like
That's the
in,
man.
like on point.
That's the man to go
That's
to.
the man. That's the man. Welcome again to The Bars Open. We've been off for a week.
A week.
I went fishing after our 400th episode, which was fucking amazing. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out.
Yeah.
Went fishing.
That was fun. You
I
went
didn't catch
fishing?
shit.
Except for sand.
Sand in my crack. My cracking.
I mean, we all know you drove to the store to go poop. So
Dude, no. I drove down to the coolest thing about Texas. We don't have a lot of like state parks here, but that national seashore, they got it down.
state parks are just different than most states. We have a
Yeah,
bunch.
it's very different. But we've got one down here, dude, and like normally everybody goes to like the showers and the outhouse, kind of like
We parked
whatever.
there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you go into the fucking, you just go right up to that big ass building that's right over there.
Yeah.
Dude, they have like walk-in showers, walk-in bathrooms, fucking, and it's all free.
Interesting.
Like goddamn thing you can walk down to the beach on. It tells you all the shit about the.
Cool.
Yeah. So I did that. We did that, but I did that because you got to take a poop. You got to take a poop.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You didn't want to poop in the sand?
The hour drive there and back
Was
with
it
a
hour
pit
each
stop.
way or total? Was it
Hour
30 minutes?
total.
Okay.
Probably
Okay.
hour and 20 minutes because I was also looking for some hotel rooms to stay at. That
You ended up not doing?
no, yeah. If you come out to the beach on North Padre Island National Seashore, you're gonna have sand in every crack of everything.
When you were telling me
Your
that you could
car,
just talk and
your-
put your teeth together and you'd crunch sand, I was like, yep, nope, not
You're eating
not for me.
burrito. You're eating not burritos. Tacos. Nobody eats burritos in fucking Texas anymore. Evidently, that's fucking illegal. But yeah, you fucking chew on sand. It's 30-mile-an-hour winds. 20. Oh, let's go a little 25 miles.
Okay.
And it makes you deaf after a while.
Yeah. Did you sleep with your windows rolled up?
Yeah. Window. It's just opening the doors.
No. I know. I just didn't know.
Oh, yeah.
Did you guys get hot?
Truck running.
Oh.
No, truck running the whole time. I was like, I don't give a fuck. Override that auto off bullshit. I figured that out.
Well, that's good, I suppose.
Dude, it was rough. But you know what? We had a goddamn good time.
Yeah, it was real rough.
Even
babe.
neighbor Travis, who's the kingpin for the fishing trips,
Right.
he's like, I think I'm only going once a year now.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm too old for this shit. Sleeping inside the truck, you're sleeping and you're all like leaning back and you're like, you get up in the morning, your
You're like,
back hurts and shit like that.
Why
But
didn't you guys take a tent?
it's
Too
even
windy?
worse. No,
Okay.
it's even worse because you get up and you're cut, like it gets through everything.
Okay.
Bruh.
See why I'd never do it?
Bruh.
Cheers.
No. Cheers to you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Episode
Take
401,
your sip.
400 was amazing. Yeah, y'all chimed in, did all sorts of stuff. Friday, I'm going to need y'all's help because Beth is going on a girls' trip. So I'm doing a show. Beth will never do a show by herself.
Hell no.
Yeah, there's no way.
Not that interesting.
But I am doing a show on my lonesome. And the last time I did that was probably a couple years ago.
Yeah. I expect it to be a shit show.
It's going to be a shit show, but we're going to do it anyway. We're going to try.
There's no we, it's just you.
I mean, we collectively,
okay.
like the folks that call in and do whatever, we'll see what happens. If any of you guys want to be a co-host on the show, let me know. DM me. If you have Zoom, I'll send you a Zoom link. If you just want to call in, DM me. I'll send you my phone number.
Nice. It'll be fun.
Yeah, and then don't share that shit with anybody because I'm famous.
Maybe one day, but not right now.
Well, life happens. Life comes at you fast
Yep.
sometimes. Greg is gonna do a real short show. God damn it, Cat. God damn you.
kitty.
God damn you, womb. CB, what's happening? You guys, I hope you're all having. I got to go back through and look at this. We've got, who do we have? Evil Gingers on here. What's
kitty, you're
happening?
shedding like
Twat
a
is
queen.
twat is a great. It is a great word. Twat. Not. I didn't mean to
on,
call you a
help
twat.
us.
I didn't say that out loud. But twat. Was
What you saying?
Twat. What is the
Twat-
word?
Twat
I'm trying to think of like how I use that in context. I've used it before.
I know, me too.
What did you say?
Twat, that's what I said. What did you
Is
say?
that what you say?
Yes. Copycat.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Y'all
wants
MC,
love.
Jess, you're out there. What's happening? Y'all are amazing. Jeeps. And we did learn last time that it's not. Oh, wait. Is he
No.
on here yet?
No,
Will Cree is Will Cray,
Will Cray.
but I call him Will Cree because I blend everybody.
Wow.
If your shit's together, all in one word, like Reed White, easy enough. But if it's Will Cree and you all smash that shit together, you're Will Cree.
I didn't know that was supposed to be two words either. I thought that was just his
His
call
thing,
name.
his call handle.
Yeah.
Like it's CB, like being on a CB, like,
Yeah.
what up, Will Cree? Driving down to 95,
Oh Lord, no,
doing
let's stop that.
55 miles an hour. My tractor trailer.
What is it? 1970? It's at least 65, 70 miles an hour on highways now.
Unless you're in Jersey. And that shit's
Really?
55 miles an hour. Fucking 95 goes
That's
to
the
that bitch.
101 reason
And you
not to
don't-
live in Jersey.
And you don't want to carry a gun there. So let's arrest you on point, on spot. Oh, fuck. We got another video to watch.
We do?
This one's going to piss.
I don't.
We've got audio. This one's going to piss you off. This is the one that
I told you I was grumpy already today since yesterday.
okay,
Why you
so I had a rough day too. We both had rough days at the office.
gotta- was it rough?
and-
It was just insane.
No, I had a rough day. I was like, fuck this. Whatever. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna start drinking
Kitty.
beers at like 4:30 in the afternoon, 5 o'clock. I'm still gonna keep working responsibly.
Oop,
I'm not
watch your
gonna
head.
actually talk to
Watch your head.
anybody,
There you go.
right? But you gotta do what you gotta do. So let's see if
Papa.
this video and audio works for us. It should.
Okay.
You ready?
Yes.
But you have to listen to this
Okay.
because it should be full screen on our thing here. This one should piss you off about everything that is Oregon. And I used to love Oregon. I don't have any other context for this thing because I didn't do any more homework on it
Okay.
other than
That seems
I grew up
dangerous.
in Salem. I grew up in Salem, Oregon. Loved living there. It was a great place to grow up. I went to Gubserd Elementary School in
Okay.
Salem Kaiser. Right, my brother graduated from Enloe High School. My other brother graduated from McNary. Right, it was a thing. We grew up there for a handful of years. Twice we lived there twice. But then you see this shit, and if you guys know about Bend, Oregon was it is amazing spot. But let's watch this.
You're saying in the state of Oregon, someone
Loud.
can walk up and to your 2-year-old kid completely bare naked, and that's not a crime, even if it's on your property.
Correct. Well, so it's trespassing, but what I'm saying is there's no laws against the actual nudity portion of it.
So you can expose yourself to children in Oregon.
Again, if you're not doing it for sexual gratification or the gratification of somebody else, yes, you are allowed to walk around in public naked.
On private property, this is where I live, and someone just came and exposed themselves to my 2-year-old boy, and this officer's saying that it's not a crime. So a naked person came up onto my property here, approached my 2-year-old kid, completely naked, which I ran over to him and covered his eyes so he wouldn't see. My obvious thought is to call 911 as someone's indecently exposing themselves to my child on my property. At what point did this become a normal and acceptable thing to do? The cops will literally do nothing about it. They're basically saying we have to wait for that person to do something more serious to your kid before we can intervene.
So, but how do they know? He said as long as the intent isn't sexual, why would you
He
walk
came
up to
on
a kid?
his
I know, but why would you walk up to a
because
kid naked if it's
people
not sexual?
in Oregon.
No,
are
you're not
fucking-
listening to
no,
what I'm saying.
Okay, go ahead. Go
I'm
ahead.
saying he's like, as long as it's not a sexual intent. Well, what other reason is there to walk up to anyone naked if you're not on a naked beach?
I would.
Now, here's the problem. You would punch him and you would get
I'm
arrested.
pointing at something that if you're watching the
Here's the thing. You would punch him and then you would get
version-
arrested for assault and he'd still be able to be
Oh
naked in
no,
your front yard.
Travis and I already talked about that. If I lived in Oregon, I would not have any video recording devices on my house, like at all. Like I would not have a Ring doorbell on my house
Why?
because I don't want to.
Everybody around you is going to have one. It doesn't matter.
Oh, but hey, whatever. I'd go out and break all theirs too. I'd be like, oh, there's the bandit. Because evidently I can walk up on their shit and fucking damage stuff. And you know, if it's under, but
No,
if
you
it's
can't
under,
damage. You can only
well,
go
no,
naked.
no, fuck off. Because if it's probably under like $1,000, I can damage anything I
Probably
want.
not.
No, I bet
It's
you it
only
is.
nudity that's allowed.
How fucked up
So
is
do you
Oregon?
think that man is like, we're moving?
I fucking certainly hope so.
Well, and now you have to watch your kid when he's outside like a freaking hawk. Like, does this guy live in the
I would have
neighborhood?
beat that guy to death.
I know. That's what I'm saying. You would get in more trouble than that guy would.
That's the fucked up part,
Yes.
right? Like I would have grabbed him by his fucking junk and his dick, and I would have fucking ripped his shit off. You're in front of my fucking 2-year-old. Get fucked. I'm having a rough day today, and you show me some shit like that, you're fucked, bruh.
Interesting.
The BRUH version of bruh. not the bro version. You're fucked. Like, I will fucking bury you in my backyard and I won't give a fuck.
I think
I don't live in Oregon. I'm in Texas. We can do shit. You come on my fucking property and you're
No,
like that,
you
I can shoot you.
in your house.
No, Texas is fucking
Property?
Yeah, Texas on your property. I would be like, that's a fucking assault. It's fucking assault.
I thought
Fuck
he was
you.
grabbing my kid.
Yep. I would have been like, I'm gonna drop kick you into my fucking property. I would run around the street and fucking
Stupid.
kicked him that way. I'd be like, honey, get the kid. We've got some shit to
Apparently.
take care of.
My notes is a pillow.
Right? How fucked up is it that people are dealing with that shit? This guy who looks what, 25?
That's why people have to pay attention to laws being passed.
How fucked up is that? Like,
I do
Oregon,
not
do
pay
better. Like,
attention.
it's the
I don't pay attention, but I've got you. But you also have to
Good
start. You also
Lord.
have to start thinking about the people you're voting into office.
And you know what? Hey, it's fucking Gay Pride Month. I'm all for you being gay and shit like that. Do your fucking thing. Go do your thing. Don't care. My aunts were gay. I've already talked about this a million times. My aunts would have shot the fuck out of them
What does that have to do with gay pride?
because my aunts are gay, and this guy being gay,
Has nothing to do with
presumably.
gay pride.
Well, isn't it the same thing?
No, you
I mean,
don't
if
know
you're
that he's
walking
gay.
around, I mean, it's the only thing I can.
No, he could be worse than gay.
Well, no, I agree. That's what I'm saying.
He could
but
be
the
a
only,
predator. Not that
but
gay
why
is bad,
would
but
they
he could
pass
be
a law that he can just walk onto your fucking
I'm wondering
property?
if it's because there's so many homeless people that walk around naked that they'd be just arresting people
Oh,
all the
Jesus
time.
Christ. I'd be charcoaling naked
Shut
gay.
up. Has nothing to do with.
Okay. Naked homeless people.
Thank you.
We'd get fucked.
You're getting things confused and
I'm not really
speaking
getting
out of context.
because I guarantee
No.
that's the context that the rationale is for them to be able to walk around nude.
Homeless people.
But who's to say that dude's homeless?
I'm not. I don't know that he's homeless. I don't
That dude's
know.
probably a neighbor from 3 doors down.
That's what I would find out first of all.
Yeah, I'd burn his fucking house.
No, I
down.
would find out where he lives. Is he live in my neighborhood?
What do you guys think?
And now we would have a neighborhood watch on this man.
But the idea is that you still can't do anything.
You can't do anything, but you can make sure that people are safe.
Why should my
And-
kid have to be
and
inside
when
the
he
house?
does screw up, because he will screw up.
What- how can he
always
fucking screw
escalate.
up?
They always escalate if that's what his thing
Oh,
was.
That's the fucked up part is the escalation is what he actually said
Yeah.
was that it has to be overt
Sexually.
sexual. So, he's going to jerk off in front of my kid? No, you're fucking dead well before that.
And I want to move on.
No,
Yes.
it's important
You're
to
gonna
talk
beat
about
this
these
dead
things.
horse.
No, I'd beat that.
See, beating the dead horse into a dead man. So, what's our next topic that I can't see?
Right? How about that? Go fucking check out that video and fucking
The
comment
officer,
the shit
Eagle
out of that.
said, also, the officer did say he was trespassing, so he was
If-
trespassing.
Well, he said he was trespassing, but that was the
You can arrest him for that, or at least penalize him.
who gives a fuck? Trespassing? Like you literally walked up to my 2-year-old and your dick was out?
I get it, babe.
Be real about that. That's not fucking reality, man. Do you want to live in that reality where you're okay with that?
No,
No, fuck that.
but I also
Oregon's fucked. Oregon's fucked.
okay.
They're fucked.
Yes, for many reasons, not just that, but for many reasons.
God damn it. Caught me on a wrong day, fucking Mohammed. I don't think his name was Mohammed.
Yeah, exactly. Horrible.
I'm not saying it was Islamic
Stop,
or.
stop talking. Stop talking.
I'm just pissed.
Stop talking.
Like I hate shit like that.
Go to something happy.
Like what? What's that? My pool. Namaste.
I'm not telling you
What,
to
what,
go. I'm
what was
talking
the
about a better
fucking
story.
What was the fucking what was the fucking movie? What did he say in Bad Boys? USA, fuck. Evil Ginger, can you send that dude like the actual?
Voodoo doll.
It's right there. I see it right behind the camera over there, an actual voodoo doll where it gets his fucking. You know what? God damn it!
Oh, MC, I'm sorry about your friend. He just got put in jail for murder.
Did you say you were sorry
Yeah,
about that?
it's his friend who knows the story. He was the
Brother.
bouncer. He was about. You need to.
Friday. Let's talk.
what's our next story? Kitty's very comfortable. I'm not
Kitty's
moving him.
comfortable. Ditch the dating apps. Did we talk about this one? I can't remember.
I know. I can't remember either.
People want a live show from pool. I got to do all this on my own. I don't think I could do a live show from the pool by
I don't
myself.
think you can either because
I got to
don't
run
want you taking.
800 feet of
I
cable.
don't want you taking any of this equipment outside.
Dude, we've got $3,000 worth of shit up here.
Yeah.
More than that now.
You can't take
I
it.
mean,
By the pool.
I just
Because
can't
I'm pretty
pull it
sure
off
you're
of
going to be
myself.
shit faced by the time
Saying that's the
you
problem.
go
Now I can
on
just come up
because
and
I'm
turn
not going to
stuff
be
off.
here to be like, did you eat lunch, babe? Babe, did you eat something? Babe.
That's going in. What are you doing on Friday?
Nothing major. Just
Or
going
what are you doing?
to Dripping Springs with a few friends and having some girl time and
Just
dinner
going
and
to Dripping
margaritas.
Springs.
And actually, they don't live in Dripping Springs anymore. They
They
live
live-
in Blanco
They
now.
live in a better place than Dripping
They live in
Springs.
Blanco now.
It's fucking hilarious.
So we're just gonna go hang out.
At their 5-acre ranch.
Yeah.
It's first time being out there.
Yes. I'm
And we
excited.
know that it's our neighbors' parents.
And
And they're going to have a girls' night. And it's
Yep.
fucking amazing. $3,000 is your bar bill. What? For me, at the pool, you guys are always welcome. Reed, you should come out here. Get out of that fucking Florida heat. Come to this.
oh yeah,
Come
because
to the
it's
sun-
much cooler
sunshine
and much
state.
less
Fuck
humid.
that.
Yesterday, it was anywhere depending upon where you lived with a heat index, 108 to 112.
I just looked it up. It's going to be
It's frickin'
101
June.
just temperature tomorrow. Just the temperature. 101.
I mean, that's almost too hot to go even get in the pool.
101 on
Because what
Friday
you do
and
is you
101.
just go get in the pool
It's so fucking
and then you get
hot.
out and you sit out for like 5 minutes and then you go inside.
I
'cause
think I
it's
went
way-
through 4 shirts
Ow.
today.
Oh, fuck, I
after
hate it when you do it.
work.
Kitty, I need you to not attack
It's
my
all
pencil.
good. You know what? Cheers. Let's we're having fun. I just had to show a couple
I know.
like that video, just
Okay.
people need to see it.
Okay. Well,
Right.
thank you for educating us.
Mhm.
Um,
So do you have the ditch the dating app?
oh, let's
I don't
see.
even remember if we talked about
I
it
don't remember either.
because it's been a week.
Actually, we've had this for a while. I can't. I don't
So I do know that
I need new glasses.
I do know the context behind this.
So people aren't. I think we did talk about this. That
Did we?
young people aren't using apps anymore.
Yeah.
Because there's too much.
What are you guys using? How are you dating? Are you getting are you getting off of the Reed, especially you? Are you guys getting off of the
I think people
The
just need to start going out
dating
to
apps?
places again. But that said, I don't.
But this one specifically was related to hiring a
Yes.
dating
yeah,
professional
hiring a matchmaker.
matchmaker. Did we talk about that? I
Hiring
talked
a
about it on
matchmaker,
another
and
podcast.
it's really young people too, which is hilarious because they're like 23 to 28, I
what's
think is the biggest. And I'm like, you don't want to, you just need to be having fun. You need to be using those apps and getting crazy at
Like,
that age.
Go to the grocery store, stand in front of the magazine aisle. You'll get laid. I promise you.
Yeah, by a crazy lady.
I didn't say anything about crazy or not. I say you'll get laid. Just pick up a guns and ammo, especially here in Texas. Pick up a guns and ammo. I got a fucking cat hair on my nose. And you will probably
You're shedding like a fiend.
more than likely get laid if you're in the
Here's the
gun.
thing.
If you got a guns and
So,
ammo,
you know, I'm
she might be a thicker girl, but you know what?
there's nothing
fucking
wrong with
don't
us thicker
judge.
girls.
Yeah, I don't care.
I'm a thicker
You're
girl.
not. Well, whatever.
Here's the problem.
Go to the beach. CB said go to the beach.
Here's the problem. I'm in this large area, right? And I'm looking around at people. And granted, they're mostly
You're
kids.
fucking
but,
scoping dudes out.
no, I'm looking at people in
Oh.
general, and I'm like,
It's not a cult.
What?
I don't know.
nothing, because it's me. But I was like, I am so glad I'm not single. Is all I said to myself. It makes keeping you worth it.
Well, I keep thinking back, and I think we've had this conversation like with everybody about a million times. I'm like, that's what it was. We did have this conversation because I talked about it, and I was like,
Are you sure you didn't talk about it with Peter?
no. I was like, I'm buying a fucking sex robot.
Oh,
Remember?
after I die?
Yeah. Definitely buying a sex robot.
I don't think you need a sex robot as much as you get one of those little pocket things.
Nah.
You don't need the whole kit and caboodle. It's called porn and a toy.
But what if it could walk around and make you
It
sandwiches?
can't. It's not that advanced.
But what
yet.
if it could?
Well, then we'd be living in the Jetsons era, and we also would have flying cars.
Oh, so Trump came out with some rules or some things that he wants to do. And one of them is boosting flying cars.
Yeah, because people drive so well. We should definitely
That was
give
kind
them,
of the counter.
we should definitely
That's
give
a
them
counterpoint
access
to
to,
that,
run
right?
into each other in the air.
So Jetsons, my mom, I remember my mom even back in the day. I remember did you ever watch Jetsons when you were a little kid?
A couple times.
Yeah, we watched them. We're white, so we watched them all the time. Like
Man, you're full of like
I watched it all the time.
stereotypes today.
Oh yeah, but I watched it all the time. Like I watched that fucking When you put the fucking you put the little pill on the plate in the microwave. And you
It
go,
was also
boop.
Fifth Element where she did that, and
Well,
it came out with a
but
big old chicken.
That was based on the Jetsons.
You don't know that,
It
but
was 100% was fucking based on the Jetsons.
in your opinion,
No, it wasn't. It was
did you
fucking
read
based
an
on the
article?
Jetsons.
Did you read an article that said they got that idea from the Jetsons?
I guarantee the
Okay.
fucking kid was like the guy who made the fucking Fifth Element, wrote it when he was like 13 years old.
Evil Ginger said the dating app guys just want that booty. And that's what they're saying.
Don't the girls too, kind
Yes.
of? Because I
Some
have
girls, not all girls, but some
All
girls.
right, I'm gonna tell a fucking story. Corey's story. Corey's fucking like gangster story. Remember that?
Yes.
I was talking. We were in Phoenix still.
Yes.
We were in Phoenix. So I have a buddy that lived out, and this is
He
before
still
had-
lives.
and
in
sorry,
Dana
Corey,
Point.
I actually dropped your name. Sorry, buddy. I didn't mean to
No.
do that. But he lived in Dana Point. He has a boat. He had a little apartment. Did he have his house yet? No, I think he just had
No.
his ghetto apartment. Ghetto apartment.
Right.
Right.
Because that's right after him and Tiff.
All
broke
right.
up.
So he had his house. He did have the house.
No, yes,
He
he
had that
did.
one
'cause
house.
She got out.
Yeah,
it
yeah,
was
yeah.
his house.
She
that's
left.
right.
It was his house.
Yeah.
He's in Laguna Niguel. Fucking nice place. $500,000 house,
It's
which
cute.
means it's like a 1,200 square foot house.
Yes.
Right? Fucking super nice. He goes on Plenty of Fish, right? And fucking dude gets a ping back like instantly. Girl comes over, right? He's like, hey, whatever. But Plenty of Fish is a different kind of app, I think. I've never
it's
used
for both
it.
because people found.
I think it's for
significant
like
others on
just
those.
straight fuck and leave.
well, that's Tinder too.
Is it? I don't know. But this is like, again, this is like 6-7
In my
years
no
ago.
experience of using any of them.
I think it's like 6-7 years ago. He calls me and goes, all right, this chick comes over, and he calls me like shortly thereafter the event happened.
right.
And he goes, this chick is tattooed from fucking head to toe in gang tattoos.
I didn't know that. But I didn't
Yeah,
know the tattoo
gang
part.
tattoos, right? She drove from fucking like South LA down to his house,
Wow.
hooked up.
Did he have pictures of his winky on there or something? Or why would you drive so far?
I
for
don't
that?
know, but
That or-
my buddy is
But
gifted.
she was Hispanic, right?
Yeah, and she was Hispanic. And
Maybe
my buddy
she's-
is gifted. Maybe
Yes.
he did. Maybe he had. Maybe they slid that. There weren't DMs back then. Were there DMs?
Yeah, there were
back then? I
DMs
don't
back
know.
then. Hello.
I don't do this
What are
shit.
you like?
Right. So he does this, and then he's like, and he works in demolition. He's like, I swear to God, if she took a picture of me, I'm gonna fucking be a dead man, right? Because this chick was covered in like gang tattoos.
So she can't sleep with anybody she wants to because she's in a gang?
She was hooked up with.
Oh,
like,
she had
a
somebody.
gang
Oh,
member.
so she had a boyfriend.
There was like an active gang member, and he's a white kid. He's like a little white.
Not
well, you
little,
think
but
he's he's littler than me?
No,
he's
y'all are about the
smaller than
same
me.
height. He's just
He's
smaller
smaller.
framed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. And he was like, fuck that. He called me. He goes, you never fucking guess what just fucking. Remember we talked for like an hour?
Well, you did.
And I was like, holy fuck. I'm like, I'm so happy I'm married. I'm like, fuck this. Like, Jesus Christ. He's like, I'll probably be dead by morning. I'm like, fuck.
So, all of
Corey.
you- what is it
So
with
happy you
all
got
of
married.
All of you guys are so freaking dramatic. All of you.
What do you mean?
You're all dramatic.
I'm not dramatic. I've been married to you for fucking fuck. We're going on 17 years. God
I'm not
damn.
talking about being dramatic. The cabinet door is open and you're so dramatic. You leave my cabinet's open. Corey swears he's going to be dead because he slept with this chick. I mean, y'all crack me up. You're a bunch, and the way y'all text with each other, you're a bunch of ladies.
There's only a few of us that are still alive. No, most of us are still alive. Oh, fuck, I should have put that out there. Somebody gonna die. But it is true. He was fucking funny, dude. He was like, I swear to God, he was like, she was great. She was in and out in like 15 minutes.
She had purpose.
Yeah, she was there. She's like, she drove an hour and a half, fucking hooked up.
Because of traffic. It's not that
No,
far, but traffic.
Yeah. It'd be like a 26-minute drive.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
if it wasn't
like,
traffic.
oh, she could stop and get a Starbucks on the way.
Right.
But no, because it's fucking South LA.
I don't know.
to-
I've never outside of like a one night stand that really wasn't a one night stand because I knew him.
Yeah.
I've never done just like a hookup thing. Like for that, like
Trying to think it. Again,
I might have dated somebody for like 2 weeks.
I've
but-
never done a. Yeah, I've never.
Ooh, careful, you're gonna spill your beer.
I've never done a one nighter. But Corey's in the hundreds. Well,
Oh,
back in
yeah.
the day, he was in the hundreds. I grew up at the beach in New Hampshire, and you can go out and look up Hampton Beach, New Hampshire, and it's like 'cause it grows. I think we've talked about this, but it's probably been a while. But it grows. It like ebbs and flows in population.
Summertimes are crazy.
Yeah, summertimes are insane. You have all these people from Massachusetts, from Canada coming down, and everybody fucking kind of hangs out.
Can you move
one
your
mall.
beer before you knock it over?
Fine.
I'm watching you. I'm like, oh,
It's fine. But it kind of ebbs and flows, and then Corey would be like, just trying. I mean, that was
he
his
just
job.
yeah.
That he worked at a casino called Playland Arcade.
That was a casino named Playland
Well,
Arcade.
it was I shouldn't say that. They had the casino,
Okay, it was attached to the casino.
but it was
An arcade.
arcade called Playland Arcade. Remember, I brought you there.
Yeah.
And he worked the booth, and he worked the change booth, and then
Yeah.
he eventually grew into like managing the whole fucking
Right.
thing. But he'd get headers in the fucking like coin booth.
Got the front door.
Yeah. Like, the fuck is wrong with people? I don't know. Okay, so what is wrong with people? Is there something wrong with him, or is it with the girls?
Neither. That's just.
She wants to give a header in the fucking.
Maybe she likes public. That's her
Dude, it was
kink.
fun. And
That's
then
her thing.
eventually everybody like no, he stayed at that arcade for years. And he got like Brian got put through college because of like dudes that owned places down
Right.
there, right? You go.
Well, because you worked for them forever, you became family,
Family.
so they paid for your schooling or gave you great benefits.
Brian never got laid down there though. He did. Corey did. Brian never did. I think it was because he was chubby. It is what it is. When you grow up at the beach, it's just different.
in the sense of
I
the
had
free spirits
dude,
of it, or what?
I always dated like local girls.
Yeah, you always had girlfriends.
I had I
Crack
always
me
had
up.
the
You're a monogamist.
Yep.
Um,
we'd have sex in the fucking
no, you wouldn't. Shut up. Don't.
oh
lie.
we would no like I had sex with my girlfriends in the different places I worked, absolutely, because it's like
Really?
well, you live at home.
Oh,
Remember,
call the car.
Did you? Nah, it's too fucking hot during the summer. Did you ever get caught having sex
No.
by your parents?
No.
Dude, I got caught having sex with Chris.
I got caught by my
this one
boyfriend's
girl one time.
parents. Talk about mortifying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you got caught by
parent.
not
Yeah,
your,
not my
a
parents.
parent.
Yeah.
Yeah. How'd that go?
I mean, we'd been dating for like 8 months. I'm sure he wasn't
Was
surprised.
it
but
mom or dad?
Dad.
Dad, what happened? Was he
Uh,
like, fuck?
Yep. And then he was.
And you're
got
like, oh my
dressed-
god, and your legs are
We got
akimbo.
dressed and I left.
And you walk out and you just flush.
I left. I was like, you handle this. Bye.
I remember one time, me and this girl were in her big giant house, and it was like the afternoon. You all have been there.
That's what this happened.
It was the afternoon.
Like he wasn't
'Cause it was
supposed to be
like-
home for like another 3 hours.
Yeah, they weren't supposed to be.
Yeah.
And it's like the afternoon, right?
Yeah, you're like, we got time.
We got time.
Let's do this,
and then,
baby.
And their house was big enough that we didn't hear shit, right? But her mom, they probably saw her car. I imagine they saw her car in the garage or in the driveway or saw my truck or something like that. And yeah, we were upstairs and we were in Mish, which means
I need new glasses.
in my rear end was facing the door.
Oh, she saw your hairy ass. I'm
Well,
so
I didn't have a
sorry for
hairy
you,
ass back
lady.
then.
I'm sure you.
I was fucking like 17. I was like, that's child porn, bitch.
You
Close
don't
your
really
eyes.
have a hairy ass. Like your butt cheeks aren't hairy, but everywhere they're supposed to be hairy.
Yeah, I'm
hairy.
40 fucking 7. Everything else is hairy on me. Yeah, absolutely. The shit that shouldn't be hairy is hairy.
Get that
but-
shit lasered.
But she goes, oh my God. She goes, get your ass up right now. Your dad is coming in. And I was like, I didn't like it
It
didn't
didn't register
it
yet.
didn't register because you're mid.
Was this C?
Huh?
Was it
yeah,
C? Okay.
yeah. I almost said
Did
her.
she register like
Oh
right
yeah,
away?
yeah. She fucking like
Yeah. knocked you
Ding!
off.
And I was like, I swear I hit the ceiling and fucking hit the floor, right? And you're like, what the fuck, bro? Right? And it was funny as shit because I was like, I just walked downstairs. I'm like, sorry. I'm like, we've been together for fucking like 3 years at that point or something like that. Like, she's on birth control. Like, we've had the
I
conversation.
mean, they know you were doing it.
because
They
her
just
dad
needed-
was always like the dude, and he was an awesome guy. Don't get me wrong. Like, her dad was a fucking amazing dude. He put me through college for the first 2 years. And he's like, no drinking, no drugging, and no sexing. That was always his saying. And I think back to like his age that he would be when I knew him at that
Right.
point, it would be my age. Like legitimately, he'd be like 47 to 52.
And you were how old? Y'all were in your
She was probably like
16?
16. I was probably like 17-ish,
Okay.
something like that. Right. And you go, no drinking, no drugging, no sexing. And you go, and she was like, oh my God. And she was all fucking
Nervous. I
Well,
mean,
you're all flushed because you're having sex anyway.
Right.
You're like you're a teenager or whatever. I mean, it's like it is what it is. But
that's so funny.
dude, first time I ever got caught.
First time you got caught more than once?
I mean, I guess the most memorable
Okay.
one. I don't know. If
I've only
might-
got caught
or may
once.
not have been. I don't know. Shit happens.
Oh, MC said I was caught when her dad
But did you
walked
get
in and
caught-
she was writing him.
Who said that?
MC.
Okay, so who was it that just said that?
MC.
CB
Oh.
said, but did you get caught jerking off? I've never been caught jerking
I got my
off.
parents having sex. I think that's almost more mortifying.
I've woken up in the middle of the night when my divorced parents were having sex.
Oh, they were already divorced.
Yeah. My parents were fucking next level, right? And you go, not next. It just was a fucking weird scenario.
It was a hot mess of a marriage.
Yeah. And you're like, wait, what is happening? Is my dad murdering my mom? Because he's not supposed to be here, right? You look out the window and you're like, that's my dad's car. What the fuck is happening, right? I mean, it's just one of them things.
That's funny.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Who else? What are the other comments?
I don't know, because I can't see with these damn glasses on. They're too strong.
Abstain.
Jeep and Justin said should have waited for marriage. What if no.
All right, so fuck you. What happens if you don't like
What
it?
if you're not sexually compatible?
I understand all of the things, and that's fine. I'm
Moon
not going
says
to
I've
give
been
people.
caught by lots of moms, not so many dads. I mean, if you had to get caught by one, I think you probably want to be.
You want to be caught by the
mom.
mom. Yeah. Even though I'd been
If
dating
it's
her.
the girl's dad.
Yeah. If it's girl's side.
Right.
Even though I'd been dating her for a
he
long
would have
time.
murdered you. You were defiling his little girl.
Yeah, and I mean, she was 17 or 16, 17.
Eva was caught by her friend's parents. Wait, I was caught in my friend's parents' bed by her dad. Oops. She was using her friend's parents' bed to have sex
that's
with somebody.
fair. Yeah. I mean, I
And
understand.
the dad she got busted by the dad. Yikes.
Fucking for real, right? Like shit happens. It's all good. But that's one of the fun things of life is like just get ready for when your kids when
I
you
mean,
leave town.
so-
Jessica, you're fucked.
Well, her
You love
kids,
your
her kid's
kids-
only like 9.
Well, no, her kid's like 47, I think, at this point. But it doesn't matter because that's how she's always going to
So
be 9.
that's what I always wondered. Like, I have friends, we have family members who are moms who have teenagers. Do you put them on birth control?
At like a certain age. I mean, I don't know
What
what it is
age?
anymore. I think back in the day for us, wasn't it like 13?
I
Like
didn't get
girls?
on him until I was an adult because my mom wouldn't let me.
Well, I think back in the day when
I
I
didn't get
was
on
a
until I
kid.
was 18.
But again, back
Or
in my
s-
town,
No, you know what? I got on him when I was 17 because I
I
needed a
would love to
regular-
have some of my friends on, like the girls especially, like or whatever, and like ask because there was literally nothing else to do, but we'd go out to the pit,
Okay.
which was our party spot. We'd have bonfires, drink beers, drink whatever we could get our hands on,
right.
drive around. We'd work. Everybody had a job. That was the amazing part about being a fucking kid in New Hampshire. We all had jobs. And then in the downtime,
Screw.
you'd have sex. I'm not saying I approve of it, but you know, we definitely had the daycare at the office. We had the daycare at the high school.
Evil Ginger said the guy jumped out the window. I'm assuming that's the guy that got caught by the dad in their bed. He's like, I'm out later.
I'm out, bitches.
Yep. And he left me naked in the room. He sounds like a charmer.
You know,
She's 13, Jessica's daughter. Well, since the Super Bowl.
I'm not saying anything, but I just remember being 13, 14, 15, and it was kind of around then. But I also lived in a middle of nowhere. But the longest I ever rode a bicycle to hang out with a girl, I remember back in the day in New Hampshire.
He said Joe would still sniff her. That's so gross.
That's brutal.
He just leans in, does his little sniff, or I hate it when he puts his arm around people and he like is actually emotional. Damn it! Such a creeper, old man.
I'm just saying. But back in the day, like I used to
ride your bike.
We'd ride our bikes because I didn't have a car until I didn't own a car until I was 17 or something like that. So we had like my buddy TJ would drive us, and he was kind of like the go-to dude.
Right.
And then when
he's
I lived,
older than everybody, right? That's
he's 2 years older than me.
That's why he had his license first. Yeah.
And I'd also ride my mountain bike down to the beach to go to work at like 7 o'clock in the morning. Amazing. Imagine that. Me getting out of bed at 6.
You set your fucking alarm for
6 and ride all the way down the beach
7?
To be at
Blinks or the grocery store?
My aunt's motel.
Oh, okay.
And do all my stuff, and then I go to Blinks, do that, and then I would ride all the way back into town, and then go to work at the grocery store.
Oh my gosh, you had 3 jobs.
Mm-hmm. And then I bought a car.
Dang, hard.
And then
worker.
I was like, "Fuck yeah, bitches!"
Is that the Jeep truck?
No, I bought a Volkswagen Scirocco.
I don't even know what that is.
Do you know what a Corrado is? We can look these up later.
Okay.
They were dope ass little old school Volkswagens. I had both of those. No, I had the Corrado. No, I had the Scirocco. My buddy had the Corrado. But I'd ride in the winter time in New Hampshire, ride from my house. Remember the road where next to my cousin's house? Cousin
Busy
Matt,
road?
Cousin Matt's house.
That you have to pull out in to leave his driveway?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a left right there. It goes to the brewery.
Okay.
Okay, take that about 7
Why
miles.
have we never gone? Well, I don't drink beer anymore.
Well, but it's like right there.
Yeah.
Take that 7 miles out. It's called Toll Farm Road.
Okay.
And I would go to my girlfriend at the times, middle of the night being like midnight.
Okay.
I would leave Corey's house. I'd stay over there.
Right.
Leave Corey's house, get on my mountain bike, ride through town, ride by that, go all the way out there.
For what?
A little nookie.
Oh, would you sneak into her room or something?
No, she lived in a trailer park.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know. Maybe I did. I don't know. I think.
Where did you have sex then?
I don't think we ever had sex.
Tiny trailer. Okay.
I think we just fooled around and kissed.
Top of clothes.
Like yeah, absolutely that. And then I'd ride all the way back, and it was creepy because it was in the woods, right? And you'd hear something and be like, "Fuck this." And I had a nice mountain bike. I had like a Trek fucking 820 back then.
Okay.
You guys know what that is? That's dating myself. Trek 820 cost me about $400 back in 1993.
Okay.
God damn. That bike is probably older than half this goddamn audience right now.
Oh yeah. Hello.
I love it, but those are the memories, right? I think that girl has like 7 kids now. Not mine.
There's not a lot to do in New Hampshire.
She may or may not live in a
Trailer still?
trailer. Gripper dated her.
I don't know who Gripper is.
Remember my buddy Jeremy that I grew up with smoking all the weed? And
I've never met him.
Damn it. See, these are the things. That's who I should get on this goddamn podcast.
There's never enough time when you go home to see everyone.
That's who I should get on this podcast. I saw him when when TJ's mom passed away.
TJ's dad?
TJ's dad passed away.
Yes.
Because her mom's still
Still
alive.
Yeah.
Thankfully. God damn. How did this podcast go?
Because you're just vomit mouthing tonight. You're just going, dude. You are getting a story and going down a rabbit hole.
Greg was born before the printing press.
Hey,
not quite, but the fucking cotton
listen,
gin might
MP,
be a fucking
I'm
thing.
older than him, so be gentle.
Time should be measured before Greg and after Greg. I love that. I think that is fucking awesome. BG and AG.
No, we're not going by that in my house because no.
Everything is pre 76 or post 76.
No, not everything.
Did you even have a fucking connected, like a actual home phone?
They were.
Did you have not you, these folks, did you have a rotary
did we have a
phone?
rotary? I think
We
we probably at some point did, I'm sure. Because they didn't have the button phones yet. And then there was the cordless phone.
Did you have the phone that had that was clear?
Yes, I
That
did.
had all
in my
the
bedroom.
lights in it? Fucking
In my
right?
bedroom.
I'm telling you guys.
That I would talk on.
What
for
was your
hours.
favorite BMX bike? Was it God damn it, I'm trying to think of the names of them.
CB said I had a Sims skateboard and an MSC Spider BMX bike.
Fuck Dino. Dino's the one I was thinking. Dino GT was my
Oh, MC, thank
I had
you.
a
You're
giant.
You're
I had a
sweet.
giant. I traded my buddy my Trek
What's a giant?
830.
Is that a bike brand?
It's a brand.
Wait, isn't that who we have now?
We have two giants.
Yeah, I
sitting
was like,
there.
wait, we have those.
But I had a giant back in the day. Or I had a Trek 830. Brian, I traded him for his smaller bike. For my bigger one, I bought a little bit too big of bike.
Not you.
And then Brian and I were best friends. And I was like, yeah, you use it. And then he broke the fucking handlebars jumping off a curb. And he fucking ate shit. I was like, you keep it, bitch. Like, I'm gonna ask him about that. That motherfucker took a digger. I was like, oh, you're dead.
He's also the same guy that jumped off or fell off a bridge.
I'm trying to get Brian onto the podcast to talk about. Well, I'm trying to create a New Hampshire, like just a Hampton, something like that, like a hometown.
If you have time for that shit.
No, just a hometown stories. Like it'd take 30 minutes. I could call every single one of you guys and talk to you for 20 minutes and get a hometown stories fucking podcast going and just record for 20 minutes.
Evil said her parents did. I think we all had a
Would you
landline.
guys-
Jessica said.
Would that be something fun that y'all would want to do? Put it in the comments. Put
Jeepin
it-
said they had a rotary dial phone.
Yep. Put it in the comments. If you have a fucked up, doesn't have to
It
be
was
fucked up,
permanently connected to the house, but didn't have connection.
but just be a fun story. Diamondback, Mongoose. Everybody has their things that they grew
Mongoose,
up.
I know that one.
Yeah,
that was really
right.
popular when I was growing up.
Right. Absolutely. I had tons of mountain bikes. I mean,
the
I
half
grew up
pipe.
skateboarding, half pipe.
I said pipe.
I grew up. We built half pipes. I sold
Half pipe skateboards. And
I
bikes.
sold a Ricky Henderson rookie cord, brand new,
Hold on.
for fucking $30 to buy
Why did Boom call somebody
plywood.
a tard?
And we got a delivery of
That I have
plywood.
smoke signals.
That Ricky Henderson rookie card's probably worth, I don't know, couple $100 at this point. But there are fun things that you can remember, right? And you go like,
We lived very different lives. Very, very different lives.
like our buddies and us.
No,
like
you
said-
and I. You
like
and
was saying,
I.
we made tattoo guns.
You and I lived
we,
very
no,
different
I agree.
lives.
We made tattoo guns. You didn't start drinking until you were what? In college. Right? Yeah.
While you were out working 3 jobs, I was older than you. By that point, I was probably in college,
Right.
enjoying
That's
not
normal.
working.
That's fine.
But so you skateboarded. I was in ballet class or piano,
Right.
or violin. We
Nice.
lived
CB, you got
very-
to meet Robbie Madison last. That's cool. Dave Mira. Yeah, dude, he was fucking rad, dude. I'm sad as fuck about
Who's Dave Mira?
He was one of the original, like X Games champion BMX guys, like
Okay.
park guys, did rally car. He committed suicide, unfortunately.
Oh, that's sad.
But yeah, no, that dude was fucking rad as shit. Yeah.
CB said he got to meet Robbie Madison last Sunday. Who's
That's
that?
what I'm saying. He's a fucking another dirt biker. I think he's a dirt biker, is right? Dirt biker. MC, and it ended up being 50 feet long. Was that a dick?
That's why I was like, that's what she
Good
said.
Lord, stretch it out.
When stretched precisely.
You know what? I mean, but that's part of so again,
So maybe you don't make it Hampton hometown stories. You make it hometown
just
stories and
hometown-
have
so I've already
different virtual guests.
Yeah. I've already got the graphics made up.
I'm not helping.
I made it 2 weeks ago. I've already made like a cool, and it's just like this generic,
And you
basic
complain
bitch.
that you're always so busy. Here's the problem. You make yourself busy.
I love talking to people, and if you guys are into it, you want to do something like that, DM me on Instagram or whatever. If you don't, just figure out how to get in touch with me, and I will get you on and we'll. I mean, we don't have to be live. We can record it.
Evil said,
It'll just
I
be
miss
me and
being
you."
a teen and watching X Games stoned on a couch with my
Fuck
homies.
yeah, dude. And okay, so I want to
That-
push.
That's
go ahead,
funny
Go ahead.
because she would do that, and I think I've told you guys before. We would have Monday night get high night, me, Dana, and Leanne, and
Yeah.
we'd either watch something stupid,
X-Files or something dumb or whatever.
Hudson Hawk, or
Jesus Christ, Hudson Hawk.
I love that movie.
That's a T. What?
Hudson Hawk with
Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis. It's a movie.
That was like 60 years ago.
It was not 60 years ago, fucker. It was like
Who the
30.
How the fuck did you come up with Hudson Hawk?
Because we watched it so much when we were high. So much.
But fuck, dude. Like, throw something else out there, not Hudson Hawk.
Little Mermaid, the original Walt Disney
The
Little
one
Mermaid. Is that better?
literally on VHS, right? It was
No,
on VHS,
I had
right?
DVD, and I had
No, you didn't.
I
Fuck off,
did.
because Hudson Hawk is not on DVD.
No, Hudson Hawk might have been on VHS, but Little Mermaid was on DVD.
I
And
love
actually,
it.
I think Hudson Hawk was on DVD too.
I don't think so.
Yeah, there
The
was
first
DVDs.
goddamn DVD I have, or one of them,
What-
is that goddamn Fifth Element in both sides
What
of it.
year was that?
I worked at the grocery store.
What year was that?
Hang on a second. I'm thinking. I moved to Arizona in 97, so it would have been in 97.
No, there was CDs before that.
There were DVDs, like
DVDs.
shortly before that, because it
That's
was
what
a
I had. Was a DVD.
VHS
I said
place,
CD, but I meant
and then we
DVD. It
transitioned
was a
everything
DVD.
over. I'm telling you.
VH1. So,
VH1.
and you watched MTV,
Radio
right? Like,
killed
did
the
you? That's
radio-
MTV
yeah.
and not VH1. But did you watch a lot of MTV?
When
I'm
I
sure these
grew
guys
up-
did. I have never once sat in front of a TV and watched MTV and videos, ever. Now, if it was on at somebody's house, I still didn't watch it, but it was on.
What the fuck did you? I was dancing.
I was busy.
I was pirouetting. Fuck. No, that's not a thing. Everybody did that. Everybody. Fuck off.
Just like I don't like
that shit
Just
started.
like I
in-
don't like reality TV unless it's
You didn't like
paranormal?
listening to music.
Well, that's what radios are for. Why do I need to watch the video when I can actually move around
I
with
swear to
sound
God.
and listen to the same
She's
song?
the same. Yet we have a fucking thing that goes off at like Friday at 5
It's
o'clock
Alexa.
downstairs. Alexa goes off and it starts fucking blasting
It says
music.
it doesn't blast, first of all, because
It
it's not
blasts
loud enough,
music.
but it says it's Friday at 5 o'clock. And then
Comedy Central back in the day was fucking amazing. Yeah,
I didn't watch
Dave
that until I
Chappelle.
was
But Dave
adult.
Chappelle and all, that's when
Was that
so-
no?
I've
Adult
never
Swim?
had the opportunity
No, that was
to
on
like
Cartoon Network.
sit around and smoke weed because I've worked my entire life. But we definitely had a moment there. Like, we're not going to say when, but we definitely, you and I had a moment there where we tried to do that, and then there was a side,
Excuse me.
an event that happened.
Oh, you mean when I thought I was gonna die?
Yeah, an event that happened that go easy on yourself because whatever. And we were like, we're done because Castro thought she was gonna die, and you're like, sometimes them bingers are a little too big, and
Well, it was medical grade too, which wasn't the smartest.
it was prescribed to
It was
someone.
prescribed.
Yeah,
But they have THC water now.
yeah.
That
Who was
our,
it?
Our
that was
neighbor
it?
does it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and she loves it. I can't wait to.
Before Girls Gone Wild commercials. Do you remember those?
Oh,
I remember
do
those.
remember those. Didn't that guy get in trouble?
Yeah, he was in prison, but he also did good because I also remember.
Because he showed titties?
No.
Oh.
Because he also was like kind of like altruistic
What was he in jail for?
for fucking showing people's chicks titties.
He got in trouble
They were
eventually?
underage.
Oh.
Yeah. He was a fucking retard. But he
He
also,
was a pervert?
yeah, I mean, he was a pedo, whatever, if
Yeah.
you want to call it that. I mean,
I don't think he was a
if you
pedo.
wanna call that,
I think he was
guess-
a pervert
Yeah.
and didn't ask ages.
I think that's
he played
probably
dumb.
But he also would like pay for his plane to like fly kids down to like
Oh,
Mexico
that's super altruistic.
for
let's,
like their
let's get them fucking
no,
to
no, no, no,
Mexico
no.
fucked
Slow down.
up and
Hang on,
let's
no, no.
videotape
for
them.
like their cancer treatments.
Oh,
and like pay
okay.
for their
not
whole cancer
down there to
and
party.
get kids healed up.
Okay.
And then they come back and they'd be like, I'm alive. We
Watch
don't know
your
about
beer.
them now.
I'm-
They could be dead now.
I'm so worried you're going to spill that with all your just.
But he did- he-
Gestating. I don't think that's right.
Yeah.
Just stating is not the right word. But what is it when you're just I
It
don't know.
doesn't
There's
matter.
another word that's that like for animated.
This is Beth sober.
Oh, so I want to do something with you that we've been talking about.
Okay, let's do it.
So, you know how you're always
Joviating?
like, no, it's like,
Fine, just keep going.
you know, you're always like, oh, are you smarter because you read? And I tell you that I see big words all the time. And you're like, you should start jotting them down and seeing if you can stump me.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, fucker, I got one. Hold on. I'm
You got
calling
one?
up the definition
Let's
first.
go.
And I want to make sure I say it properly so that you can't try to blame it on the enunciation.
Blame it on the rain. I'm trying to find this one thingamajigger.
What the? These glasses are the worst.
What's wrong with your glasses?
They're too strong. I can't see shit. Like I can't.
You need bifocals again?
No, these have supposedly it's got the 1/3 of it is.
I don't understand. Just keep going.
1/3
Nobody
is my
cares.
1/3 is my prescription.
Do you have contacts in?
1/3 is for computer and 1/3 is for bifocals, which I don't use. I read without glasses.
Okay.
Okay. So.
Nobody cares.
Oh, said the man with the most interesting fucking things ever. No.
Dude, let's go. You can't say the word?
No, I can't. It's
Vertilago?
no vertiginous.
Vertiginous?
Vertiginous.
Let's ask.
No, you have to. You said you would be able to tell me what the word.
You have to say the word, though.
Okay, vertiginous.
Is that actually how you say the word?
Nuns. Oh, what happened? I think so.
Honey, you
It got a
have to-
commercial right in the middle of it.
You can't just be like, and you have to say the word like it's.
It's
fucking-
vertiginous.
You sure?
Yes.
Vertiginous. It's a
Would you like me to use it
appreciation-
in a sentence?
Okay, let's go.
See if I can find it. I probably can't find it.
I'm going to
Should've
go
highlighted.
before you give me a
Sure.
sentence. The appreciation of being tall. Well, you said vertiginous.
It's not.
Can you say the actual word?
It is It's
Can you get it? Like, can you actually? Is there like on your screen where it has like you look up the definition,
Yes,
the word,
I
and
think
it's
it
got
does.
a
Hold on,
thing,
it's
and it's got like a little thing
like
that'll
that.
say it.
You ready?
Yeah. Put your mic next to it.
I'm gonna. It's not my first rodeo, cowboy.
Bullshit.
Vertiginous.
Vertiginous.
Same thing.
That's not vertiginous. Vertiginous. If I were to be okay, use it in a sentence. No, you're just gonna give it away. No, don't
on.
don't give it in a sentence
okay.
because I've got to guess this. Because if I
I can give you an example sentence.
no, because it'll give it away.
I think it will.
Vertiginous.
Okay.
Vertiginous. Give me it one more time in the audio. Vertiginous.
Don't look at the thing because somebody may know what that is. So I'll look in a minute. Vertiginous.
Vertiginous. This is a person. Vertiginous.
Origin of the word, please. Let's see if it gives me that, Jessica. Hold on.
Origin of the word is virgin.
No.
Oh.
That's not origin of the word, you weirdo.
Roman.
Does it give you that on dictionary.com?
That's okay. All right. I'm going with vertiginous.
Okay. You already said tall. What is that your final answer?
It was a different way I was enunciating it. I'm going with vertiginous. Virtuous.
No.
Vertiginous.
So a vertiginous faintness brought him half tumbling and half rolling back into his chair, wheezing, moist and sweaty. That's not from one of my books. That's in the
He
dictionary.
came.
No.
All the books you
Okay.
read.
I said it didn't come from my book. That came from the dictionary.
Oh.
Ahead of him as he rose to his feet, the line of guards stood out as a paler darkness against the vertiginous island face. You're never going to get it. I've never heard this word before.
Vertiginous.
Let me see if these guys
This
know.
fucking shitty writer was like, she went so deep into that. She went so deep into that thesaurus.
Vertically challenged. Nice try, Boom.
Right? She went so deep into that
Regina?
thesaurus. I'm thinking, okay, I'm going vertiginous. It's got to be something like
Jeepin
height
said, I am
challenge.
fortuitous.
All right, go on.
Urban
What
Dictionary.
is it, honey?
It is. They used it in the story she was wearing vertiginous shoes, high heels.
I just said it's vertically.
No,
Go on.
It is whirling, spinning, rotary. Also, it's affected with vertigo. So vertigo is
I
from
know what
this
vertigo
word.
is.
That's from this word or this thing.
Okay.
It's basically causing vertigo.
What the fuck is the answer?
I just told you it's dizziness.
Vertiginous.
It's vertigo.
She wears.
Yeah, she wears vertiginous heels.
See, kids. This is why not
Life-threatening, yeah.
all people should be writers.
That was fine.
No, it's a great word. It
was a
is
great word.
vertiginous.
See
I'm
why
going to
my
use
brain-
that. Remember how I was talking? I was having a really shitty day earlier.
How can I
I'm
forget?
using that in some sort of conversation tomorrow.
You won't remember. You want me to
Vertiginous.
email it to you?
Yes, please. And then just text it to me, and
I
I'm
need
gonna
text,
and
not
I'm gonna
emails.
I'm gonna use that in my. I gotta blast some people tomorrow, so I'm gonna throw vertiginous out there, and they're gonna be like, did he just call them
Okay,
virgins?
it just sent just the word. Call them virgins.
I'm like, all you motherfuckers out there. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
That's a new addition to the show.
I will try to find origin
Name
and
Beth's
shit.
words.
I will try to find origin and shit.
Define Beth's words. Define Beth's words.
So I need to find origin.
Origin. How does wearing heels cause dizziness? Because
Because they're so
vertigo.
tall. Yes.
You know, those platform ones with like the
Yes.
goldfish in them and shit.
Yeah.
Like, that could cause it.
Yeah.
Especially if you're my height.
I just had
bitches.
never heard it used as an adjective before.
I don't know. I really don't. What's your feel good for this week, honey?
My girls trip. I
Girls
think it'll
trip.
be fun.
What do you what's the plan?
So we'll get to her parents. Everybody will meet there. We are going out to dinner at this little Mexican food place she really likes. We're gonna hang out there and have margaritas, and then go
Fuck
home and hang around the pool.
Pool it up.
Mm-hmm.
It's a PJ, a girl's PJ
Yeah,
trip.
and then we
They're
come home on
drinking-
Saturday.
Basically, Beth's bringing like 7 bottles of
I'm
wine.
only taking 3.
Oh.
But
she has
I'm excited. I think it'll be
27 that
fun.
was delivered to the house.
Oh no, I've drinking 3 now, so I'm down to 25.
Oh, my bad.
They were delicious.
My bad.
They were very good.
No.
I told somebody at work that today, and he was like, "What the hell?" And I said, "Listen, don't even ask because I have way too many subscriptions,
Good. My feel good.
and it's only for one night, which is great because I can handle hanging out with a bunch of girls for a night.
Nah,
if it was
you're
longer
good.
than
you
that-
can hang out with a bunch of girls for a couple.
Depends on the
nights.
girls.
That's the key.
Yeah,
And there's a couple you don't know, so that's
Couple I
where
don't
it
know,
kind of
yeah.
goes in there. But
But a
there's
couple I
girls
know.
that you're good. That's fine. Like, we do that shit all the time. Mine is gonna be my fucking
I do love
lawn.
that Jessica said, "I hate when people use stupid words no one knows." Yeah, I had to look it up.
That is fucking like people again using synonyms.
Feel good?
I gotta mow that fucking lawn, bro.
Oh, I know.
Dude, I can't wait to get it. I do. It's been 2-3 weeks.
3 weeks. Trust me.
I'm gonna mow the fucking lawn. I'm gonna put my earbuds in. I'm gonna
That's
sweat
your
my
feel
ass.
good?
Fuck yeah,
Okay, weirdo.
sweat my
Are you gonna do
ass
that
off.
on Saturday?
Probably.
Okay.
So I'll have another feel good between now and then. But that's the one I've been thinking because my dog walks around.
Oh, Mickey, because he's
And he's like,
he
the
doesn't like the
lawn's-
tall grass.
and it's kind of tall. It's not thick because it's so hot here.
Yeah,
And he's like, "Fuck, bro."
but he just
Come
doesn't
on,
like
Dad.
it when it rubs
Yeah,
like the back
man.
of his
He's
legs
like,
and stuff.
"This
He kind of
sucks,"
jumps
and
around
He's going
because he's not
blind
tall.
and-
He's like knee height.
yeah, and he's
so.
going blind. So I'm like, I gotta mow this shit.
I noticed that.
And get in my fucking pool because it's 9,000 degrees.
Yeah.
That's why we bought this goddamn thing.
Yeah.
So with that, all right. I watched this fucking show. That's
Oh
when
yeah,
I
you
was-
were up till 3 fucking a.m.
I fell asleep with 30 minutes left.
I knew you were asleep. You were asleep when I called you at 3.
Nope,
weren't
I
you?
was awake and then
Okay.
instantly fell asleep.
What time did you come to bed?
3 o'clock. It was 2:30 when you.
So
told
when
me.
I no, it was 2 o'clock, and then I called you again at 3 o'clock. So
And
I
then-
must have woken you up
Yep.
at 3.
And I was like, motherfucker, I gotta watch the rest of this. So
It's
a
that
show.
Eric movie or show, right?
It's a show on Netflix.
It's new or
And it's called Eric. And you would expect it to be. It's dark as fuck.
really.
Dark.
Okay.
It's what's the baby reindeer? It's that dark.
I've never seen that one
So
either.
baby reindeer, this is equally as dark, dude. But I thought it because he had has this cool monster in it, and I was like, oh, that seems kind of like it could be good. And it's got Benjamin Button. No, Benjamin Button. What the fuck is that?
Brat?
No, the dude that did was the fucking superhero. Benjamin.
Because there's not just one superhero.
God damn it, you guys will tell me here in a second.
What, Marvel or DC superhero?
DC, or Marvel, Spider-Man, whatever that fucking one is. Benjamin.
Marvel.
And he's. I don't want to give anything away. It is good.
He was Spider-Man or he was in Spider-Man?
He was in Spider-Man.
Okay.
He was the one that was like Mr. Whatever, could do everything.
Oh, the Doctor Strange?
Yeah, Dr. Strangelove. Whatever is Benjamin something or
Yeah. I thought it was
it's
somebody
called
from England.
Eric. So it's literally Eric, ERIC. And it's about this monster, right? There it is. I was close. Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yes.
Cumberbatch.
He was also in Star Trek. He was
It
bad
was
guy.
good, but it's fucking
How many episodes?
6.
Did you start watching it a couple nights ago?
Started watching it on Monday.
Okay.
Watched like one at the
Gosh,
one
must have watched a lot
later,
last
and
night.
then I watched 2 last night, and I watched 2 the night before, and then whatever. I watched them all, dude. Okay, and then I realized you'll figure it out. It's June. Put 2 and 2 together. Super gay.
Okay.
It just is. It's just
Well, it didn't come out in June. It came out in May, just so you know. So
no. I think it came out June 1.
It came out in May.
I was like, "What the fuck, bro?"
It came out in May.
Pretty sure.
It came out in May.
I was like, "God damn!" But it takes place in like the
You
80s,
can tell by the picture.
and
But he's got those big silver glasses on that take up half of his face and his curly hair. That was
It's
so the 80s.
interesting. It's it's just one of those fucking shows. You're like,
All right.
go watch it. It was worth it. It's definitely worth it if you want to fucking spend 6 hours. The fucking storyline was cool,
Okay. Well, good.
so go watch it.
Yeah,
I would definitely.
He did say it was dark.
dark. Yeah,
All right.
Dark.
Well, on that note,
I love you.
thanks.
I'll see you in a week on a podcast.
Yes,
anyway,
there you go.
on the podcast. You guys, I'll see you on Friday. DM me. I said that already.
Yeah.
Go out and DM me. Go out and check Firecracker Farms for firecracker salt.
What's the discount code? Bar is open.
Bar is open
Yep.
for
I don't
20% off.
20%, I think.
15% off. I can't remember.
a percentage off that
It's
we
been
aren't
a whole
recalling.
goddamn long time. You get that little fucking cracker thing, and it's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Go check them out. Also, you can check out Bars Open with Beth and Greg out on Instagram, iTunes, Spotify, iTunes, all the places. Out in our actual bio up top
And Instagram?
in Instagram.
Yes.
You can go out. We have t-shirts still.
Yes.
There's some cool t-shirts out there.
Yeah. We need to
We
get
need,
a couple.
we need to get
a
in
couple
some
new
ones. We're
yeah.
gonna work on some couple new ones. I'll work on those.
And please like and subscribe if you haven't already.
hit that fucking thumbs up.
It helps us
Hit the
out.
thumbs up on the way out. And then again, if you want to call in, DM me. If you just want to shoot the shit on this, send me stories.
If you want to
I'll
call
talk-
in or you want to be on Zoom, either one.
You want to be on Zoom? I'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. But other than that,
Love you guys.
love you guys.
Have a
Thank
great
you
rest of the week.
so much, honey.
Bye.
I'll miss you until next week.
Shut up, bitch.
Cheers.
Stupid.
Welcome to the Bars Open with Beth and Greg.